everybody, what's going on today?
Another message delivered, baby. We here. Let's go. Jeff Youngs, baby. This is the first episode we on the street. This is the first episode we on the street?
First episode we on the street.
Okay, this is dope. I thought we did an outside one. That's crazy.
Yeah,
but, all right.
we did, but that was the intro. But this right here, we actually on the streets, so walking in the DMV.
It was. Yes.
So shout out to everybody that's in the DMV,
Shout out to everybody in the DMV, man. We here.
We got a special message for y'all, though.
A very special message. What's today's episode, Jay? Tell them the topic, baby.
$1 hustle
versus $1 million hustle. Say it again. They didn't catch it, baby.
$1 hustle
versus $1 million hustle.
Oh,
what's the difference between the two? People probably confused. So it's $1 hustle versus $1 million hustle.
Familiar, like, with all of the information about like how to break it down. I know you are really good when it comes to breaking stuff down.
Okay.
So I want you to break it down for the people, the difference.
Okay.
Can you give us the difference between $1 hustle versus $1 million hustle?
Oh, absolutely. So here's my definition of it, right? Like I said, my definition, Jeff's definition, what we do is just give you information on what we think and the things that we experience. But my information is this: $1 hustle is somebody that's complacent with their position in life, right? Somebody that's complacent, they're cool with what they have and they hustle day by day, but they have $1 million dreams, or they have dreams of becoming highly successful, but their work ethic doesn't add up to that. It doesn't equate to that. So someone's saying, I want to be like Bill Gates, but you're complacent with working for $15 an hour. You're not arguing. You don't want to be the manager. You're not thinking of a plan to get out. That's $1 hustle.
Okay.
Then you also have another form of $1 hustle is just, and we're gonna get to this, it's someone that hustles, they make money, but then they blow the money.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? You're hustling, but there's nothing being invested or saved. You're blowing it. That's $1 hustle. Either your talk doesn't equate to your work ethic, or you're earning money, but you're blowing it. So there's no growth either way, in either definition. So that's $1 hustle. That's $1 hustle.
Now, what about $1 million hustle?
Now, $1 million hustle is the hustle that Jeff has, is hustle that I have, the camera people behind us have. Our team. $1 million hustle is people that understand teamwork and collaboration, not competition. Collaboration over competition.
Okay.
Instead of competing with each other, let's collaborate and see how we can put our funds together and then make money. Right? It's easier to do things together. That's $1 million mindset. $1 million hustle is also somebody that works a 9 to 5. Listen, you don't have to be a millionaire to have $1 million hustle. It's someone that works a 9 to 5 and understands the concept that money, and eventually to gain generational wealth or become wealthy or rich, I have to let my money work for me. The body can only do so much. You see what I'm saying?
No,
so $1 million hustle is working and then letting eventually the money work for you. That's $1 million hustle. It's the mindset.
Now, growing up, I was misled. I always believed if you work hard, you can make money. And as long as you had money, you was good. So I was always working. But I was working extremely hard. My first job was at 16.
Look at him, smooth.
I was working at 16, but I was working hard. And as I was working, I'm like, well, I'm working, so I should be happy. Because I just had a job. But as I got older, I realized, although I was putting money away, I was working hard to make the earnings. So I realized as I grew, I went to school, I started realizing the difference between working hard and working smart. So would you consider that as the $1 hustle versus $1 million hustle? Because as being a working man and being a corporate businessman, I make more money now.
That's true.
Just doing, business than when working. And I sit home and I make money.
That's true.
I make money on the phone. Now, a lot of people out there don't know. You can work and make money, but you have to use your money
to get rich,
to make more money.
That's how you do it. That's it. You understand it.
Can you tell the people a little bit more, because I know you're familiar with those.
So apart from, like I said, just working for the money. If you're not born with a silver spoon in your mouth and you're a normal, average American, wherever you live, don't have to be American, just a normal citizen of whatever country you're a part of or from, you have to work for money. Point blank period. You have to earn, right? That's the commodity that we trade. You have to work for money. But the key is when you work for money, in order to get wealthy or rich, eventually you have to have the mindset and adapt the fact that the money has to work for you. That's what I'm saying. There's levels to it. Right?
Correct.
You got people that are just out there and they're rich, they got money, but they're continuously working to get earnings. You feel what I'm saying? But the next level is wealth, where you don't have to work. You can sleep and make money in your sleep. That's wealth. You see what I'm saying?
No,
it's a part of being rich too. Everything's relative. Being rich is relative. Having money is relative. But the key is you have to work for money before it works for you. So you have to go to that next level. So that's why they say grind in your 20s, grind in your 30s, so that eventually you can get that.
Do you believe that although you can have money, and you're not using it towards the right thing, is it working smart that's still earning like $1 million hustle? Because people have money.
Okay.
And they don't use their money the right way, whether their family came from money, and they loses the money because of that. Do you believe that it could happen to anybody, a $1 hustle? As you being a millionaire, you could still have that $1 hustle type of mindset? Even though you came from money.
Yes, you can. That's why I said $1 million hustle versus $1 hustle. Listen carefully. $1 million hustle versus $1 hustle. It's not about how much is in your bank account.
Right.
It's the usage of your money, what you're putting your money towards, and your mindset. Let me say it again. $1 million hustle versus $1 hustle. $1 hustle versus $1 million hustle is not about what's in your pockets and your bank account. It's how you're using your money, your mindset, and what you're going to do for your future to set it up. So you can work at Target, Best Buy, grocery stores, and still have $1 million hustle. Your work ethic and what you're talking about matches, because you're talking about investment. You're talking about crypto, NFT. You're into it. You're studying it. You're trying to set yourself up for the future. Versus the other mindset, you can still be rich and be. You get what I'm saying? Not use your money the right way. It's no big deal. Yeah.
Which is true, because
no, you can come straight through. It's okay.
People that
come
be
straight
working.
Through. We have, like I said, guys, we're in the middle of the street. We have people walking by, so it's totally fine.
We're in the middle of the DC. So you're gonna see a lot of people walking by, which is great.
This is great. Like I said, we want to enlighten people, so we came out in the middle of the street. But keep going.
Going what I was saying, like I remember working, and when I was working, I wasn't saving my money right away. I was shopping all day, and I watched my account.
This guy was in the stores.
Like, especially when I hit high school.
Yeah.
I was shopping all day, but I was working very young, and I was saving money, but I was shopping, and I'm realizing the kids that wasn't shopping, once we got out of high school, they already had their cars, they already had certain things that I didn't have, and I questioned myself.
How come I don't have those things?
How come I don't have those things? Because I wasn't applying myself. So I didn't earn those things. So I definitely understand what you're saying when you say you can be rich or poor. It doesn't.
It's not about the money. It's not about the money in the cash. It's the mindset.
It's a mindset.
It's the mindset. $1 million. Now, you can have $1. You can have a $1 hustle right now today. If you watch, you can have $1 hustle right now today and change. You can completely change and be like, you know what? I'm about to adopt $1 million hustle mindset. So it goes back to what you said. You said you was in high school. People got things later on that you didn't have. You found out your reason was what? Because you was blowing the money. Your money you were earning, you weren't using it right. And I had the same problem. That's my story. What I used to do, I'm talking about $500, maybe $700 every other day on clothes, shopping. My wife told me, say, yo, you're crazy. And she used to pull the receipt out the bag. I remember, and look, it would say 700. She said, oh no, this is crazy. You gotta retire. I was blowing. I started earning money through my skill set and what I do for a living, which is film. And then I started going shop. I like nice clothes and things of that nature. And I was buying clothes, trench coat, different shoes and crazy Italian shoes and stuff like that. And that's not smart, because when a drought comes, and you can't make money anymore, if you hurt yourself, you're not setting yourself up for the future. And remember, let me add this in there too. The $1 million hustle is not just about saving money, because money in your bank account does nothing for you. You gotta understand that. It does nothing for you. If you're okay with making 2 cents or 3 cents every 4 months, then I would say save your money. It's the investments that makes the money scale. That's how you make money. Invest, not just save.
I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna say, well, what do we tell people on how to change their mind frame into becoming and having that mentality of $1 million hustle? You know, how do you transform from having a $1 hustle mind to $1 million hustle mind?
You have to surround yourself with the right people, number one. Number two, so if all your friends are buying Amiri jeans, Yeezys, going to baseball games, football games, they're blowing money on Super Bowl tickets. Everybody loves to have fun and do that. But guess what? You'll be having the same amount of fun with the same budget for the next 30 years. You'll never get $1 million mindset. And remember, what the mind does, it tells the body does, right? What the mind says, the body does.
That's true.
So if you keep going to Super Bowls and parties and bars 10 years or right now, and you do it for the next 10 years, your pockets and bank account's gonna look the same. Right? Now, another way is to add value to people's lives and the earth. The money that's in your bank account is indicative of the value you add to the earth. Get it? So if you don't have a lot of money, that means you're not doing a lot on this earth. Listen to what I'm saying. If your problem is making money, that means you're not doing enough. People need cameramen, they need audio men, people need teachers, they need doctors, they need lawyers. Find something and add value to people's life. Don't complain, get to work. That's what I'm saying. So you just have to add value, surround yourself with the right people, plan, budget, get a budget. Go to Apple store and get like a budget app and learn the budget and go to the computer. Everyone has computers now, phones. Create a budget and list. You'll see that you're starting to spend money on a lot of things that you don't need. Tons of food, ordering out, Uber, DoorDash.
I started feeling like my mindset was changing as I got older, you know? That I started having that $1 million mindset because I started to know how to use my money towards good. You know, I know the changes because I felt it. I stopped shopping.
Yep.
I started putting more money
So you used to have a dollar mindset just like me. I had a $1 mindset.
I grew from it, so anybody could grow from it.
Anyone can grow and change. And now,
if you want it, you're gonna change.
There you go.
My mindset definitely changed. You know, I'm about my money, I'm about business. I take my time before I do something. Before I spend my money, I'll think about it. You know, I invest my money into stocks, you know, cryptocurrency, all those good stuff.
There you go, there you go.
Properties and all the good stuff. We invest our money now, film and all that stuff. So now you got a story for us. I know we love telling a story. Do you have a story for us?
Yeah, actually that was a story. I told you at one point. At one point in my life, I was, like I said, I had a $1 mindset. I thought the goal was to make money, get women, try to get a car, later on get a house. I thought it was the stuff we see on TV, entertainment, flashy, beautiful suits, women, cars. You can't get that stuff until you plan, budget, and execute. That's number one. Number two, you only enjoy life at a high scale when you're making income at a high scale. So you can't make a little bit of money and then go act as if you're living like a millionaire. The goal is not to look rich, is to get rich. It's not to look rich. I was doing it backwards. Hustle was backwards. I would get a little bit of money and then try to stunt. So that's my story. I would do that stuff. Now I don't do that no more. If I come out and spend, there's a budget. All right, I could buy clothes for this month for this amount of money. Now I have, like this sweater. Now I have this sweater. And I have this sweater. I know next winter comes, I'm not gonna buy sweat. You see what I'm saying? Shoes. These shoes is like, probably like, these shoes is probably like, I would say 6 years old. I got shoes for 8 years old. So now I don't do that stuff anymore. Like I don't need to go buy shoes. There was a point where I was buying sneakers every month. Every time I would come out for a shoe, I would go get sneakers, $200. $200 here. Bro, if you calculate, that's what I'm saying. Everyone has what do you call it? A vice. Everyone has a vice. Either cameras, clothes, whatever. If you look at your budget, you're gonna find out what your money's going towards. And you'll notice it's unnecessary, man.
And then which is too.
So I stopped doing all that stuff. I stopped doing that.
Yeah, how you feel, man? I think we definitely got the attention.
How you guys feel? I think we got the attention. We've been talking to you for quite some time. Cameraman, how long have we been talking to these people? 13 minutes.
Man,
We good.
Yeah,
so 13 minutes of talking to you, man. I hope you got the message. Do you feel the message has been delivered?
It's
man. Delivered, baby.
On the streets of
Jeff Youngs.
Yes, this is what we do. We give out good messages. And we sit here, we tell y'all about a little bit of ourselves and what we've been through. We tell you about his stuff and what he's been through, and also give y'all good encouraging message to go and change your life. So message
delivered, baby. Put an envelope and seal it. We out, Jay.
Let's go.
Let's do it.